Hey, what's up, metalheads? The Strong Boys 19 is back to do another 2013 album review, and for this one I'm going to be reviewing the new upcoming 6th full-length album from the band Carcass, entitled Surgical Steel. Now, before I jump right into this album, for those who don't know, Carcass are a British death metal band, and this album is pretty much have been one of the most anticipated albums of this entire year. For other examples, Black Sabbath's 13, the Dillinger Escape Plan's One of Us is the Killer, and you know, there's just so many albums that have been anticipated, but Surgical Steel for metal had been one of the most anticipated, along with Sabbath's 13 and the other ones I mentioned. But yeah, now I have to say that this album is definitely one of the best comeback albums of this whole entire year, if not ever, because I have to say that this album is just one really big, gigantic, holy crap. Oh my god. This album is just so damn good. It's just nearly perfection, and it is just a really big, strong release like Sabbath's 13, and this is the follow-up to Swan Song, which came out in 1996. Now, from the previous Carcass releases, like since the beginning, from their previous musical style, Carcass had been one of these bands that was just really much more brutal and intense from their over-the-top death metal genre, like their debut album, Reek of Putrefaction. With that debut album, the music had just been one of the heaviest albums in existence when it comes to the really heavy short songs, and also the explicit artwork. Some people just call the album gore grind, but it's just pretty much straight up death metal that's just really heavy as hell. And when it comes to their later albums from their discography, the musical style from this band had been going through some slightly new, different changes, and from their later albums, like Hard Work and a few other albums, they've really have gone through much more of a melodic side. So with this album, Surgical Steel, it's just straight up, in-your-face melodic death metal from start to finish, and it's just 47 minutes long, and I have to say that this is just definitely one of my most favourite albums of this whole entire year. There's just not even one single bad thing on the album. It is just damn fantastic. The artwork is really cool as well. It's just a circle of a lot of these autopsy tools, you know, with the knives and the syringes or saws, whatever, and the Carcass logo on one of the tools. That's just really, really cool, and I just absolutely adore the artwork. And when it comes to Surgical Steel with this album, it just really begins with the very good melodic type of introduction, and then the rest of the album just really just starts with a bang. You know, it's just boom! It's an explosion of anger and excitement of melodic death metal, and throughout the entire album there had been a lot of very, very unique, catchy song structures on the tracks, and every single song on the album has just been just really unique, and they just really stand out there. And the production on this album is just very, very good stuff. Colin Richardson is definitely one of the best producers, and I always loved his production work on Bloodthirst by Cannibal Corpse, and And Surgical Steel's sound is just very, very crisp and top-notch, and the vocals from this album are just really, really heavy and raw, and there had just been quite a lot of these vocals have been double-tracked, like it's been recorded on separate tracks, separate audio tracks when it comes to the technology side of the recording studios, whatever. And the guitar work on the album is just absolutely phenomenal, and it's just really, really out there. I have to say that that the sound of these distortions when it comes to the guitar work is just absolutely spot on. The distortion is just really, really good stuff, and the creativity itself is just not only really intensely aggressive and fast-paced, but there's very, very cool styles of melodic riffs and some complex guitar solos on here. So it's just complexity all around this album from start to finish, and the drums too. The drums are just completely in your face, like fist-punching, bashful, banging on the drums. It's like that the drums have been banging extremely hard from the drummer on the album, and the drumming is just absolutely just, you know, it's just holy crap. And there's just really much been a lot of blast beats in there, and some really quick, complex drum fills, and there's just a lot of songs on this album that are just very quick and fast-paced, and some really catchy moments on here. And if you're looking forward to Surgical Steel, and if you're just too excited to listen to the album, I'll be posting the link to the album in the description so that you can listen to the full link of the album on YouTube from the Metal Hammer website. And it is just absolutely fantastic, and I really, really do recommend this album from start to finish. So, and also the bass guitar sound of the album is just very, very good. It's pretty much quite loud, because the sound of the electric guitars really do sound loud, along with the other instruments, and yeah, this album is just extremely, extremely good for what it is, and it can really be one of the best comeback albums ever from start to finish, and it's just damn good. Just definitely check this out, guys, and it's just obviously going to be into my top 25 albums of 2013 already. And Carcass is just one of these bands that are just extremely talented and unique for what they're doing from their entire career, and from their creativity of songs, and just their whole career had been successful in general, like the previous albums. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And this album would just completely blow you away, and you know, you would just be easily amazed by the amount of time that Carcass took to make every track on this album since their breakup. And you know, it's their first album in 17 years, and 17 years is just a really, really long time for Carcass to you know, get back together and just make an album. You know, it's like with Black Sabbath's 13, like their last album Forbidden, which came out in 1995, but 13 came out this year. So yeah, and just enjoy listening to this album, guys. And like I said, I'll be posting the full link of the album in the description. And thank you guys for watching. That's my review on Surgical Steel by Carcass, and I'm going to give this album a 9.5 out of 10. And yeah, keep it metal, guys.